I guess I can relaunch Streamlabs, can I? Because it's time.
It would be nice, because, yeah, it's about that time to get ready to go live on the radio. Already streaming. Quiet on the set, boys and girls. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here in Season 4. That's right, Season 4. Gonna beat that one to death. You better believe it. Pete Donham, I'll tell you what. How you doing there? Thank you for the bits. Do appreciate it. And, of course, welcome to... Right, we've been around for a long time around here. And it's funny, I was talking with, first off, to get it out of the way, it's Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. So you know what show this is if you're... Thirsty Thursday, Torta Thursday, whatever. Tequila Thursday.
I think it's the day where we don't know what the hell we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing any day of the week. Again, yeah, I see you were up and at 'em early, connected to everything, logged in.
I actually was kind of today.
Yeah.
Until it came time for... Well, remember, I actually opened up Streamlabs earlier, then I had to close it, and then I just forgot
woke up this morning. I hate when that happens. The phone goes up and I look over and there's money in my PayPal account.
Yeah.
I really hate when that happens. And I'm like, okay, I guess it's time to get
Shroud
up.
Marketplace.
And Shroud Marketplace, man, I tell you what, I love this shit. And if you don't have a store and you got stuff you want to get rid of, and believe me, there's loads and loads and loads of new people coming into this game who want stuff that we've got. These folks who coming in don't have the options anymore to buy bundles. They don't have options to get all the old stretch goals and stuff like that. So if you got stuff sitting around,
the old cloaks.
Yeah, cloaks. I mean, just about anything. Again, you got it sitting around and you know you're never going to use it, and it's just sitting there taking up space, and you want to get rid of it and turn it into some gold or Kodos. I guess you have to sell it for gold first to turn it into Kodos. But, you can sell it off, and then you can buy Kodos from the marketplace as well. Eagle, how you doing, brother? Always good to see you out there. Again, Eagle, the one supporter who sends us a Christmas card every year. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
You have to love Christmas cards. I mean, that
all the
really
way
is
from
the best
Belize.
thing ever.
Because we've got fans all over the world. I gotta love it. Who'd have thunk? First off, who'd have thunk that we'd be starting our 4th full season here? But back to what I was saying. I was talking with Duke Ezekiel Cooper last night.
And our seasons aren't like TV shows where they only do like
13 shows a season. Eagle, thank you very much.
22 episodes a season. No, we did 100 or how many shows did
we were averaging 200 plus shows a year.
Yeah, it's like 200 plus shows a year.
Eagle with
completely
1,000 bits out there. Brother, we love you, man.
And that's why we love Eagle.
Yeah, I tell you what. Twilight Tempest, how you doing? Welcome. Please, good to see everybody joining us in the new year. So I'll get this story out sometime or another today.
No, you won't.
Yeah, I know, right? No, I won't.
Well, because remember, no script. We don't have anything written. If you looked at my desk, you'd be like, there is nothing there. No script, no notes,
nothing there ready to go.
My phone doing weird things.
While we were on break, somebody actually made a comment on a very, very old video we did, and just for giggles and grins, I'm going to copy it in here for everybody. And this we're going to just play a clip of this just for giggles and grins to show you some major differences between then and now, just because there is no script. You're gonna love this one. You'll probably remember this one. But
hold on, I have to click that. Then I. Well, that's your old video card that sucked.
That was the old video card.
Yeah.
Two, let me get this up first. Let me get this on screen for everybody on other screens so that we have
that was released 15 or so.
This was way back there, pre-alpha. The date was
December.
March 31st, 2015.
Yeah. So, that was a long time ago.
And you can see some of the stuff like the glyphs, especially the rotating deck. I want to point out the newbie armor that I'm wearing, totally newbie armored out. Not even a helmet.
And like normal, you're about to die.
No, actually, at this point, I believe I was, I don't die here. Just looking at some of the names. I mean, River Beauchamp was in here, Harry Underworld, Terry Sillam Shore.
Yeah.
Hanging out with Onyx. But this is what Chillblains looked like back in the day as well. But funny thing was somebody came out of nowhere and just commented on YouTube about it. But this just goes to show you back as far as I believe that was the month we actually started out. I know we officially started St. Patrick's Day of that.
So the comment that you got from 2 days ago was BJ.
Was BJ, yeah. That was the comment.
So all of that lead up for the comment of BJ.
Well, the lead up was part of season 4, but we've been here since 15 doing this, and we've been around the block once or twice. So
don't know what you're talking about. Never
it's called filler. That's what it's called. Well, we ain't got nothing else to talk.
Well, I mean, it is that time of the year. I mean, there's not a lot
to you,
because we can show exactly how much there really is not to talk about right now, and why we do things like take a vacation, by looking at yesterday's stand-up corner.
Well, yesterday's stand-up, yes, okay, we can jump right to that.
Yesterday's stand-up corner.
I like yesterday's stand-up, and
Wednesday
is a big question. I guess we'll tackle that after this, because somebody said they actually really pay people to take time off still these days.
Well, paid time off occasionally. But this is the stand-up corner from Wednesday. Not Wednesday. Wednesday. January 2nd, 2018.
No.
2019. And it's still a bit thin in the office, as several are out sick and several not back until next week, and no one can remember what they did before the break.
Huh? What the hell was I working on?
Yeah, and Damon had a birthday recently, so he is old. And if you haven't wished Damon Waldrop a belated happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Now would be the good time to do it in bits on my channel. And fish masks.
Fish.
I actually wished him happy birthday. Over in design, Beezus was working on backslot enchanting.
Ooh, I know a lot of you guys are looking for that one out there.
Because he wants to fill the back door. Or the back slot.
Fill it up.
And then fill it all up. And then roughly 100 patterns plus enchants.
Yes.
Sanyo's trying to fix some quest bugs.
Bug.
And during the break, he broke down episode 2 quests and worked on story.
Yes. Episode 2.
Yeah.
Season
I'm
4.
still curious. I'm still curious what the number one biggest problem with the game that they are going to be addressing in Release 63 is.
How to pronounce Sultan.
Not even. It's Soul Town. Otherwise, it would be SOLTON. But the Energy Vortex was working on some PTO.
PTO!
Then over in tech, Dr. Bob.
Bill Bob Thompson.
He's trying to get it so that way the dungeons that are in the nav mesh is working a little bit better in generating. And then JY, he's playing with the KY on the PTO. And then Wizard Smoke.
PTO out there.
I know. Wizard Smoke, he's puff passing around so much that he's coughing. It might be a little sick.
If you're smoking out there, our friends at Hometown Hero.
Oh yeah,
looking to quit smoking.
Hero stuff.
Looking to quit smoking.
Hometown Hero, good stuff. Then after that, Burning Toad has no clue what he did before the break, just like me, because I can't remember either. And he's working on the bug farms now to turn them into Jiras. And then the Deathbringer, one and only, also working on some PTO.
A lot of that PTO going around, man.
I know. It's like, how many people are in the office? Then Chaox was working on sales and prisoning.
Uprising. Everybody's favorite event. Yeah.
Serafino's shipping live streams and support tickets. Over in Useless Overhead, we did have the bird. Wait, hold on. We need some music. There. I had to type it all out. It's the two things that I always need. He's working on lots of planning. And then after that, server move planning, store planning, dungeon planning, and plan. Yeah. So what's the, if you need any assistance, don't hesitate to ask. What's that for?
Button.
You actually have that macroed?
Oh, hell yeah.
No, man, you might be a little special.
It was supposed to be that one. Of course, luckily for you, the trader's not working.
Oh, the trader crashed. Good thing that it crashed, or did someone close it?
Nope, I don't know. I don't know. Did somebody close it accidentally?
No, I think it just crashed. But I just did close it and reopened it. Lord British, he's working on some PTO.
PTO?
I know.
You don't get none of that.
Lord British does not get PTO, so
I was gonna say,
we're gonna have to have a talk with him about that.
Does he?
Well, depends on the day.
Yeah,
some days he does. Some days
I know. Minimum wage.
Some days. And then Dorkstar is working on updates and live stream stuff, and that's what our devs were working on yesterday. And it's like, if you notice, all those people that said PTO, not in the office, not working, and so it's like
do it.
And so when our show is based around the game news, and there's a period of time where the devs aren't providing a lot of information about what they're doing, we don't have a lot to do, and we'd much rather you guys be entertained. And watching us hunt is not entertaining.
Well, that's not true.
Well,
they haven't.
Well, it is.
None of them have watched us hunt because for 4 years all we've done is sit on a lot. Remember, when we used to live stream hunting, when we used to do that. That was many years ago. Now, your memory is short. But anyway, regardless of that, there is plenty of news out there talked about. So don't worry about it. If not, we'll figure it out. I'll start reading the forums for crying out, because there's plenty of stuff going on out there. But yes, PTO. A lot. I was talking again with the Duke, and he just scratched his head and says, "Man, companies still do that. People get vacation, paid vacation, and stuff like that." And I said, there's some good companies out there that actually do still take care of their employees. Not all companies have become douchebags and cut out all that, because when there were changes some time back, I'm sure, as many of you may know, a lot of companies cut out the 40-hour work week so that they didn't have to pay benefits, and they didn't have to pay vacations, and they didn't have to pay all that other stuff. But there are some companies out there, as you can see, like Portalarium, who do give those employees some of those benefits, and got to just give them some kudos for that they give the employees paid time off and sick days and all that good stuff. I'll tell you what, Cappius, is I've always been a stickler, and people say it hurt my career, and you know what, fuck it, I don't give a shit. If you didn't have the morals and the standards I had, I wouldn't work for you. First off, growing up as a chef, I had long hair down to my ass, and I had companies who told me they, gotta cut your hair. I said, listen, what the fuck's my hair got to do with what I can do in the kitchen? Got nothing to do with it. Aside from the fact that it's all tucked up in a chef's hat and you never see it.
Tucked up inside of a hairnet?
Yeah, in a chef's hat, nonetheless. So you never see it. It's in the chef's hat. You never see it. Okay? And it's like, listen, you corporate fools, I ain't playing that game. And you know what? I don't need your damn job. I'll go run some sleazy sports pub someplace and have a good old time with no corporate rules and enjoy life. And that's what I did. So, not sleep. You get it. I'd rather work in a hole in the wall. I've worked for all the corporate. I've worked for Chili's. I've worked for Fridays. I've worked for all those big guys, and it's stupid shit. Nah, I ain't playing that. I work for the independents who got some flexibility and know that, people are human.
I once worked for a company that cut my vacation.
Yeah.
It's like, you're removing my vacation and you're pulling that back as part of a cost incentive.
Yeah, it was
or cost saving measure.
Yeah, I got time off, but I can't take it when I want it because you don't want me to. Well, that this defeats the whole point of having paid time off, is for me to be able to take it when I want to. But anyway, moving right along, got to talk about what Sater's up to, because again, while the news might not always be in the game, Sater Farron's out there right now. He's donating blood during today's show at the Red Cross, and he's created a Shroud of the Avatar blood donation group with the Red Cross app. So let's get this little thing up on screen, because he's got this here for you.
That is right.
And he, as far as we understand, let me, I don't see if he's in there. He actually, I know he's in here. Sater, I know you're having a problem with push to talk.
Yeah, well, that's because, and he's also possibly being stabbed right now.
Yes, he might actually be, in the process of making that donation during the show here. So as soon as he gets to the keyboard.
Yeah, if you have the, what is this? The
Red Cross app.
Red Cross app for donating
if you're a blood donor,
you can always join the Shroud of the Avatar team. and that way you can donate blood, and then from there just get tracked as Shroud players, which is always an awesome thing. Players helping players and players helping others is always awesome.
That's right. That's right. And stand up for Shrouded Avatar. Let people know how active you are. It's just one of them things, is letting people know the power of a video game and letting people know. Here he is. He says he's about to donate, just reading the docs and waiting to have my vitals checked. So he's giving us updates as we go. And yes, he is actually at the Red Cross donating blood right now. And of course, again, you guys and gals may know that we are also part of the Erie Fund, always out there trying to help the avatars in need. And when somebody like Sater or anybody in the community comes to us with something like this where we can help people, help others, well, we get it out there for you. Always for a good cause. Always good to see Shroudy standing up and helping others out there.
Absolutely.
And so go Sater, keep us updated, let us know, and I want to know what kind of cookie you get with your juice after you donate.
Oh yeah.
We'll find out. Now,
yeah,
meanwhile,
I can't donate blood anymore.
Allow me. I know Jack, and I guess we're going to find out this weekend whether it's going to be the weekend. And I think we're going to have a full weekend-long sale again this weekend. But if we can jump over to it, because they did update the rewards that we've got for the live stream from last week. And, of course, with the extended release time here, you have a couple extra weeks to get in, which also means there's a couple extra weeks to get in on the community live stream stretch goals. And last week they got over the 75K mark to get the Black Ice Staff and Black Ice Wand. What are you doing there?
I'm receiving messages. People are messaging me. I have no control over.
Sounds like you're tipping a stripper in some chat room. Is what it really sounds like over there.
That is my Facebook Messenger going off.
Like you're watching a stripper, you're hearing that ding every time somebody donates, man. Yeah. You know what it is. Everybody else knows what it is.
Jack has his own ChatterBait account. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I don't think I would receive a single tip ever.
But all you would.
That's about it. You're not getting much. But yeah. Brady, you might toss me a coin.
Yeah,
a coin.
As long as you're wearing that maple leaf.
No, but yeah, you know what my phone was like yesterday. So it's I had 150 messages in like an hour.
I know what else you did yesterday.
Yeah,
that's beside the point.
No, I didn't screw up.
Yeah, it wasn't you messing with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, is stretch goals for this release? Actually, is this? I forget how we do this. Release 61 Dark Winter. This release stretch goals. That's right. It was 10K with the Black Ice Wings, 25K with a Black Ice Building Block set, 35K the Haunted Snowman Mask, 50K was the Black Ice Bow and the Black Ice Sword. Yes, lots of cool weapons, and they're still complaining out there because there's no two-handed bludgeon weapons. No, not two-handed.
The Haunted Snow Family.
One, yeah. I love the Snow Family.
Now, okay, so what I remember from Friday, because I actually kind of logged on and looked at it, we were just about 75K, if I remember correctly.
They were right at it, and they were still at it when Chris signed off. They had not broken it, but they did break it later on. And
okay,
of course, the sale ran through Monday, and got us past that and quite a bit more, as I recall. So We're going to be looking to see where we start out tomorrow.
Have we hit the 85K with the Haunted Yule Tree set?
Not yet. I don't think we're that close. But we're getting there.
Definitely not the 95K with the Icy Dungeon Encounter Room with Fishing Spot, and nor the 105K Dark Leather and Fur Yule outfit, because that would be awesome.
Well, it's really awesome because, believe it or not, there's, 4 more weeks to still get in on this. Yes, that's right. 4 more weeks, because next release is until the 30th, I believe. That gives us 4 more Fridays.
It's the end of January.
That's right.
So it's going to be a long one. Yeah, a very, very long one.
So we'll be talking about this for quite some time, and hopefully by the end of January we'll have that 105K Dark Leather and Fur Yule outfit. I'm wondering if the Fur Yule outfit is going to be like...
I don't know.
Yeah, what am I looking at? The Christmas one just changed up a little bit. I don't know. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Of course, only takes $5 to get in on this stuff. $5 new money during the sales will get you in on it. Or, of course, getting yourself in on the subscription will get you this month's rewards packages. Okay, anyway, moving right along. What else we got for the boys and girls? Not much. Richard Garriott's got a new interview here. Did you read it? Did you check it out?
Yeah, yep.
Got it ready to go up on screen?
Don't know what you're talking about. Never heard it. Next, you're going to tell me this interview is on like Lifehacker or something like that.
Something like that. I don't know.
Never heard of this thing. Richard Garriott giving an interview.
Who'd have thunk?
Ever would have thunk it.
And apparently, of course, the folks here in Shroud have been all over it. I've seen it. I saw it in several places this morning, so of course I had to drop it in here for a little discussion. Of course, Richard's on the move, as always. And of course, I guess this is what he's doing. This is what he's doing with his paid time off. He's working, giving interviews. This is what the man does when he's not working.
Yes. Although it wasn't posted at today at 9 a.m., was it?
It was.
Well, why did I see it on UDIC earlier? I thought I saw it like way like.
I don't know about that.
UDIC Facebook group.
Let's go see. I saw it in several places this morning.
Let's see. Yeah, so that's where I first saw it. The interview, and so John Hosey posted it 3
hours ago. Yeah,
so
9 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, so shortly after it was posted, Houston Dragon posted it. And then Sargorn Drackle didn't like it. But yes, so I've taken a look at it. And this is an article about Lord British, not about Portalarium. This is all about Richard Garriott and how he works, which is a life hack because Richard Garriott is a telecommuter in this modern day. Now, besides using things like Slack, he also thinks that a visual presence is very important. And although there are tools like Skype, Zoom, etc., Richard does it a little differently.
Now he does.
How does Richard do it? Because you've driven the robot
via robot. Yes, I've had the privilege.
You've driven it. Yeah, you've gotten to be that robot.
Well, what
Although
a lot of
it was a little awkward when you followed me into the bathroom with the robot.
Well, you did ask for company because you were scared to go in there by yourself.
If you would have held it, that would have been fine.
Yes, a lot of people don't know he doesn't have one of these. There's actually, I believe, 3 of them now he's got. but 2 of them reside in the office for the most part, and
Yes.
I've been fortunate enough to be allowed to drive one around for several different events and use them, and it's quite the experience to be able to be someplace but not be there and move the robot around autonomously, go from room to room and explore. Again, unlike the traditional teleconference or something like what we do,
Yes.
where you're actually here in front of the camera and the camera doesn't move, so you got to be in front of the camera. When you got that little robot, you can move around with the camera, turn, twist, look up, look down, look sideways, and see what's going on everywhere. And literally, there's another camera that will look straight down so you can actually see the wheels and drive if you get caught in a tight space, which is even cooler.
Well, it's even funnier when like Richard would actually like dunk the robot.
Occasionally, if you go too fast, and
you hit like
I've fallen
something.
and I can't get up. And it does not have a self-righting mechanism that I'm aware of.
It is not an actual Segway. Yeah.
But yes, he telecommutes a lot, and he actually commutes a lot. At least once a month, I know he's in Austin in person.
Yeah, so he does spend at least a week a month in Austin. The remaining 3 weeks or so, depending on the length of the month, he actually resides in New York and works from his home there. So he does use the Beam technology in order to do that telecommuting, and it also allows him to actually interact with people in a much more natural way. Even though, I mean, because you get to, okay, I'm going to this person's desk, and then from there, then you leave them, instead of being like Laz and I are right now, where he is literally just an icon in the bottom corner with a picture. And even though he can wave and smile and do other things, but if we're not directly interacting at a time, it's like, I really don't need to see him. Yes. I really don't. I mean, do you really want to see me?
Well, yeah. The only time you wear clothes is when you come sit in front of the camera.
that is possibly true. That is possibly very true.
Yeah, I've seen some of the toys you've got hanging around. I'd just rather not see all that.
What?
At least not on you. Yeah.
Yeah. So in this article they do go over. Pretty much that's what it's kind of like. Sheldon's robot from Big Bang Theory. So yes, it is. Absolutely. They do go over Lord British's background of him being the creator of the Ultima series and Ultima Online, a bunch of other games. But his recent a recent workday for him, he wakes up in New York City, takes his kids to school, then he logs into Beam, and then in Austin, he zooms around the office. He's working on his desktop in New York City, but just like he might if he was in Austin, he goes over to the break room, hangs out for a little bit, goes over to someone's desk, hangs out a little bit, goes and hangs out in the stand-up meetings.
I got that. That's the picture I got up right now.
Yeah.
The robot in the stand-up meeting. Now again,
and then if people need him, they go to his office and go, man, put on some pants. And then after that, they sit there, and then he goes, hangs out in the hallway and finds the water cooler and does some chit chat there.
Leans up against the water cooler, getting the latest gossip all day. Actually, that would
talking
be
about Game of Thrones season.
That would be hanging out
up
in the kitchen, actually, because is actually a kitchen. Now, is one of the things I had to say is I just think that Richard got the hang of things the way we did. You telecommute like that, you don't have to wear pants. And
exactly.
You can walk around your New York apartment in your undershorts and not worry about it. And when you're on camera, you're always on camera from the waist
my
up.
stream has said it disconnected and it's attempting to reconnect for some odd reason. Twitch. I'm still here.
We hear it from all the time. We had that happen. They said to me yesterday, but again, all indicators are green.
No idea.
One of the interesting facts though is I didn't realize that when he logs in, he actually stays on the robot and just hangs out in the office. I just assume he logged in every day because again, I've seen one of his regular scheduled days where he's on the run, move. And he goes from point A to point B to point C to point D, and he goes up and down the alphabet, which they also cover in the article. He's the master of traveling light, and he's a slave to his Outlook calendar, which we definitely know. If it ain't in his calendar, he ain't showing up. Unlike us, we just never know when we're going to show up.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along. What are you playing with?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Don't know what you're talking about. Nothing, honey. But yes, so it is something where he is there, and then he does use all kinds of gadgets. He loves his iPhone. He's always checking Twitter on it. And really, if you want the best way to message Lord British, use Twitter and go follow at Richard Garriott.
That's right. You got a question? He'll most likely
send him a message and he'll say hi.
Yeah, another one of the things is if you've been a lifelong Ultima fan and you've completed one of them games finally after 25 years or something like that, you finally broke out the game and completed it.
Yeah, and I believe his desktop and laptop are from Origin PC.
You think?
Or I believe so. But he needs his beam, and he claims to be one of the top global users of telepresence robotics on Earth. Might be.
I would believe that. Again, he's got not one. He's got 3 different robots that he.
I think he is definitely. The thing about like the top global users, unquestionably, just because he uses it 5 days a week, if not more. But I just don't like the statement. I don't like the statement. He's definitely an early adopter of technology. He's always been one to go out and test new things. Well, like the reason he has problems with VR.
While Beam is not new technology, I can't say that I know dozens of people who use it on a daily basis. Okay.
Yeah.
And those robots aren't particularly cheap to purchase and own. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to say out of the couple hundred people who actually use those things, that would classify him as a top global user.
Yeah.
And I may be wrong. Beam might have sold hundreds of thousands of them, but I don't think they've sold that many. That's just me. Just me. Yeah. Again, I might be wrong on that. But putting an iPad on top of a pole with some wheels probably isn't too tough to use.
Yep, it works. So if you're curious about Lord British's workspace setup, he does use 3 large monitors around him for exploration in technology and memorabilia. He still has his working Apple II computer and the seat from the Soyuz that he rode into space.
I thought that was cool. I really did. Yeah. I didn't realize they would do something like
Maybe. I mean, considering the amount of money that he spent on that trip, they might have just granted a few extra things.
I believe, if I'm correct, that when they have an astronaut going up, those seats are customized to the astronaut. They're not like car seats. So that would make sense.
Here's your custom seat. Take it with you everywhere.
take it with you and put it in the next rocket ship. There you go.
It is quite possible. Then also don't forget that he, as far as his desktop landscape, he does reserve the top center of the center screen is reserved for the viewport through the beam, which is constantly open during his workday. And then what is your best shortcut or life hack? And that is never check a bag.
Indeed.
Never check a bag.
And I can attest is traveling light. He's always got that little rolling suitcase travel bag with him, and yeah.
Hey, I spent a week in Florida, and do you know how many bags I checked?
0. Yeah.
0. You know how many bags I lost?
0.
Do you know how many shirts I lost?
All of them.
1. I left it in the closet.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I never understood.
Why? I took one nice shirt just in case we planned on doing something nice.
Going to a bar in Ybor City? Come on.
Hey, just because I showed up with a shirt from 1991, and he appreciated it.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did. But you know, as excuse me. Yeah, where was I the other day? We went out to eat over at Olive Garden with some friends on New Year's Day. And
did you wear a shirt and tie to the Olive Garden?
No, but I actually wore a button-up polo shirt, and you know, we're there with a couple of the friends of the family, hanging out, waiting for our table, and you gotta love Florida. In come 3 guys, and they're wearing flip-flops, shorts, and tank tops. You know, January 1st. You know. Gotta love Florida. You don't need collared shirts anymore. Hell, you don't even need shoes and a shirt in most places.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, moving right along.
It just needs to be a strip of cloth.
Yeah, you hang the shirt over your neck, and that counts. Of course, people of Walmart, we won't go there.
Yep.
But yes, gonna be a stretch here over the next couple of weeks. The Dippy Bird actually is up on the stand-up, and I don't know. We may change things up here a little bit this month. I don't know. We got some time to play with it. And season, amazing. Who'd have thought we?
Yeah.
I thought we would have gotten tired with each other's asses long before this, but apparently not. You know, 1 hour day ain't too much.
Yep.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Your latest game, Shroud of the Avatar. They are one of the first games to take the crowdfunding route, and so they learned a great deal along the way.
Twilight Tempest. Thank you very much.
They've shipped physical boxes, and they are now the largest crowdfunded game to have delivered on their original commitments, and of that they are duly proud. One of the major lessons is how to manage expectations for people who join midstream. Those that come in at the beginning start seeing the most primitive game, and each month get a much improved game. Backers that come in later first see a mostly working game that is not yet fun or polished. Players who come in at the end see a finished game and like it. It's the middle group that is the hardest to keep happy. I think it's also the middle, and actually it's all of them. Especially
I was gonna say nobody's ever happy.
Yeah,
personally,
I mean there have been all kinds of decisions that have made lots of people unhappy, lots of people happy. It is an impossible task to appease everyone. So, but yeah, it is one where it's like you do have to try to strive to make a fun and enjoyable game for the most number of people, however you decide to do it. And what do you wish people knew more about the process of creating and running a game? 80% of the quality of the game becomes visible in the last 20% of the development process.
And that's always been one of his...
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get all the hard programming of the back end stuff, and then the visual elements, and then the synergy for everything comes later. So, and what advice do you have for people trying to break into the game industry? Try again and again and again and again. Nothing worthwhile is easy. The odds of submitting your resume to the exact company you want at the time that they just happen to need you is very low. So apply every month. Keep growing your skills and demos to make a stronger impression each cycle. This is where it's like, I wish that he'd actually talked about some of the free resources that game developers use. Like the Unity game engine is free for personal use, and you can sit there and create your own stuff, just like our friend Sater, who's out donating blood right now.
Yes.
He created his own 3D game, and I forgot the haunted mansion of some place. I forgot what it is. And then from there, he's currently working on his second and has the plans for his third. I'm sorry. It's
Ghostly Summer Wind.
Yes. Sorry. That is the 3D the what kind of VR game that he created. He decided, you know what? Maybe I want to become a game developer, and so he started doing it. And he practiced. He actually attended the Unity conference in California somewhere, and he's working on the adventures of, I'm going to completely butcher this, Wising Ren. Wising Ren.
Yes. Now, of course,
although it's probably like Wai Ching Ren or something like that.
I gotta say, one of the perks of knowing some of these game developers is getting yourself included inside of some of their games, which we are inside.
Yes,
Ghostly
we
Summer
are inside
Wind.
the
So if you check out that game by Sater Farron, go look for the teasers or look for the Easter eggs of Laz and Jack in Ghostly Summer Wind. Absolutely. One of the reasons, again, why I love what we do. Get to know these developers, get to very nice, very nice. Facebook paid for his trip to the Oculus Connect conference. Very nice.
Yes, Oculus Connect. So he got the Oculus Connect conference. So he got to learn all kinds of great things, and
he had to tell us more about that later on.
Game. Well, he's told me.
Oh well, you know.
So you don't know these things.
I don't.
Sometimes people talk to me. It's weird.
Sometimes people actually stop and go visit Jack. Who would think that would go visit and hang out with Jack?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Oh, look at this, and he's got pictures of him. Let's get this over here.
He was at the conference. Yep. Hold on. I got to click on open link and then bring it to the proper window. Move it. But somewhere in this picture is our very own Sater Farron.
Very cool. Very cool indeed.
Yeah, he is in there somewhere. I've met him in person, so I know exactly what he looks like. So I can tell you exactly where he is. Then I would have to zoom in, put on my glasses, and go, oh, there he is. But yes, anyway. So back to this article. Let's see if I can finish it up. He works with a bunch of rock stars. Who are the people to get things done, and how do you rely on them? Everyone is a rock star. You just have to know each other's strengths and weaknesses and play to these strengths. How do you keep track of what you do? He's a slave to his Outlook calendar and his assistant. If it's not in my calendar, I will not be there. If it is, I will be, period. How do you recharge or take a break? Exploration. Don't forget, this is the guy that took a trip to the International Space Station, dove the Titanic, took his 4-year-old to the North Pole. He likes adventure.
And has been to the Antarctic.
Yes. And has been to the Antarctic and deep sea by subs, poles, outer space. Yep.
Guy's been everywhere.
Project is haunted houses. If you've never been to one of his haunted houses, find a way to get to one. He reads for research. It could be a little bit of anything. And then he's currently reading a text on graphene. And then what's the problem you're trying to solve is urban transportation. Its rapid transit system idea is modeled after some airports. So, yep, that is what Lord British told me.
Now, I would love to dedicate some time to the urban transport issue, but of course we don't have time.
Yeah.
But it's very, very big pet project of his. A lot of people don't know. But of course, a lot of people don't know that we've got an app out there available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, the Amazon App Store. Maybe you do know, but if you don't know about it, go ahead and check it out. We've got an app that's got all sorts of great stuff, like the NBNN Shroud, or the Avatar Community Calendar, the NBNN Daily Britannian. Tune into the radio stations, check out the podcast daily if you missed the show. Check out Shroud Marketplace, come join us in Discord, and much, much more. But of course, if you're looking for the latest happenings and goings-on, don't forget to check out the daily calendar, the NBNN Shroud and Avatar Community Calendar, brought to us by our friends at HometownHero.com. Local Austin wholesalers making great small batches of vape juice for all your vape juice needs. And I know a lot of you guys and gals are vapors out there. You're looking for good juice, cheap, fast delivery, I know people who go out
if you sign up for their newsletter, 1 penny gets you their first bottle.
I know people who are racking themselves crazy trying to get to the vape store, not finding the vape juice they need. I tell you what, you don't have that problem through guys over at Hometown Hero. And I just noticed today, a lot of those 60 milliliter now come in 100 milliliter bottles. They've got 100 milliliter in a lot of the popular flavors now, if you need that large quantity.
Yep. You cut out for a second. But yeah, that community calendar's got a little bit of everything. If you have a Google public calendar related to Shroud of the Avatar and you want it hooked up to this one, so that way you can join this mess, you need to email news at nbnn.info, and maybe he'll do something with it at some point in time. All the fun pictures go to nudes at nbnn.info, and we will carefully curate them, and it might show up in our personal calendars at some point in time. But Monday through Friday, you need to tune in your ether amplifiers to Wadia Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to, on a little show called Lunch with us. Or at 7 p.m. this evening on Wadia Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7.
RFP.
And at 10 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, that other radio station, there's Jarekith Rivenson with Chaotic Country. And at 10 Chaotic Country. See, Chaotic Country means that he's like playing Slayer, Napalm Death, Guar. I think that would be the appropriate name for that show.
You consider Slayer Chaotic Country?
You know what? I think it would be hilarious. Name your show Chaotic Country and just play like old metal. It's like Slayer. You have to. You may not know this, but Tom Araya of Slayer lives on a ranch.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, but then after that...
Ted Nugent likes to go wild turkey and pig hunting.
Yeah. But then he also likes to sleep with 16-year-olds and his cousin, but that's beside the point. But then at 10 p.m. on Wadia Radio Free Britannia is The Wackadoo with Laz's dad.
That's right.
And that's our community calendar
for
this.
Down rock and roll history every day at 10. Except last night. I don't know why it didn't trigger last night.
Oh, it didn't work. It didn't go off last night?
It's all Eclipse's fault.
So someone hit some buttons?
I don't know. I'm looking at it. It's scheduled. It just didn't go off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, don't forget you're tuned in to Lunch. Jack right here on NBNN. Checking us out on twitch.tv/NBNN News, twitch.tv/Cynicist. Catching us in replays on YouTube. If you're catching us on YouTube and you want to be notified of the latest, go ahead and click on down the bottom there. Click on that subscribe button. Click on the notification link right next to it. Go to Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. And, of course, check out the latest on the app. If you're missing the show, you can get the podcast there. We're all over the place. You can tune in to WRFB 6s and 12s around the clock and check out the latest there. And, of course, you got cryptocurrency. Mr. Donham, you rock. Thank you for the sub. Do appreciate it. D. Donham striking twice today. I love it. Love it.
Yay.
I tell you what. And, of course, like I said, cryptocurrency over on Jack's Stream. You can subscribe if you got Amazon Prime. You get a free sub every month. We'd appreciate it if you use them on our streams. And what else? We missed anything? Patreon.com. You want to become a monthly supporter? Go to patreon.com/NBNN. Get your hands on everything from the lovely NBNN I Love This Shit bumper sticker to all sorts of other things. Coffee mugs, t-shirts, tote bags. You can become a sponsor. Get yourself a custom jacket if you become a top-notch sponsor. We got all sorts of great stuff out there for you. And, of course, just our big thanks and gratification for all your support through the years. Season 4, folks. Season 4. Gotta love it. The Airy Fund, become a supporter today and play for a cause. Check out theairyfund.org for the latest in community causes and charitable events. The Britannian Mining Company wants you to come check out Black Rock Cove. If you're looking for crafting goods or you're just looking for a place to sell your goods, Black Rock Cove is the place to go. Located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to those mines that you want to be near. Our good friends at Hometown Hero, local Austin bottlers, get your first bottle for free. Basically, cost you a penny plus shipping. You'll get your first bottle of mystery juice. It'll be from the Artist Series, and you'll get to check it out. Their 5 top flavors are right out of the Artist Series, I can tell you that much, and they're all top-notch. Again, you want to save some money in your vapor out there, hometownhero.com. Save yourself 20% when you use the promo code NBNN when you check out. Of course, you can use the links on any of our sites or down below. You can click on the link there. It'll bring you out to hometownhero.com. Oil More Wands and Scrota's Music Service for some of those in-game services for you good folks. Ben over at Relics by Rild providing you with the latest in Shroud of the Avatar swag, everything from the kind of t-shirts I wear, hats, patches, screens, you name it, he's got it. Glassware, coinage, comic books, Relics by Rild for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag, and you'll save 10% when you check out promo code NBNN. WRFB Radio Free Britannia bringing you the latest in news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock, including us, 2 idiots in stereo, every 12 and 6 around the clock on WRFB. And of course, again, my favorite shop in the world, my favorite sponsor, Shroud Marketplace, because again, I can't tell you how much I love waking up to money in my PayPal account.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I'll tell you what.
You just go to Shroud Marketplace, you register for an account.
I'm going to show a quick clip of Satyr giving blood there. It's an actual picture.
You're going to show that picture?
Hooked up live real quick, just to let you know. Yeah. The process is ongoing, so.
Come on, got to get it over to the right window. Got to take it from monitor 1 to monitor 3. Yep, but yeah, that is there. That is Satyr's arm hooked up, giving blood. Don't forget, but shroudmarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Register an account. If you want to sell your stuff for cash, be like Laz and wake up to money in your PayPal account, you need to register as a vendor. That vendor registration is on the left-hand side, and you too can start adding anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar related. Just like the most recent thing added, the whiskey making kits.
Whiskey.
Yeah, and he's got whiskey making kits, casks, ingredients, everything you need to make your own whiskey by caffeine. That is Caffeous Forgius caffeine. That's all you need to know. Just call him caffeine. Caffeous Forgius in Discord. But yes, and he's working hardly. I mean, yeah. Right. But yes, anything and everything from accounts to game gold, Crowns of the Obsidian cheaper than you can get off the add-on store. Go visit Seder Stinky Sewer Shop for some cheap
Kodos.
Cheap Kodos. Then after that, don't forget decorations. You can find all kinds of things. You can find scrolls, teleports, and recalls, and the even brand new teleport to zone scrolls at shroudmarketplace.com from this guy. Not that guy. He's not cool enough.
Mine are better.
Faster
service.
Not to fizzle.
And you get
my service is much faster.
And you get to hang out with Laz. You know.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Mine is the teleport to you, give them to you, and run away. Yes. But then anything and everything, including pets, tamed pets. You can find some houses, deeds. Once upon a time, you even could have found a player-owned town at Shroud Marketplace until it sold. Indoor decorations, deco packs from the Deco Divas, all the way to services, including leveling services, Gusball game services,
sorts of service,
or refining services, but from Mom, Gusball services from Bambino, the creator of Gusball. I love the fact that
cheesy
writing, Scrota's music service thing,
and the weddings.
And
that's right.
That wedding service by that guy over there.
You're looking to get hitched in game, we got you covered at Lazarus Long's Weddings and More, because it's not just weddings, it's a whole lot more. That's right. If you're looking to get married, we've got everything you need, from the gown and tux to the location. You want a seaside wedding, a lakeside wedding, an above-ground wedding, an underground wedding, a balloon jump wedding, we've got it all. Weddings and More by Laz. Just weddings. More. That's right. Don't forget. And I still got to make that delivery. Waiting for this person to get back in touch with me. But yes, if you're looking for goodies, check out the marketplace. We're on it all day, every day. And even if you wake us out of our sleep, we'll come and make those deliveries. Yes. I tell you, I love this place. Love you guys. And of course, all of you out there today, gotta love you. Eagle, B. Donham, Twilight Tempest. Eagle. All of you out there today, thank you, thank you. Don't forget, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. And of course, we are in season 4. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. And of course, we'll tell you about the continuation of the live stream and the stretch goals tomorrow and where we're at once we go live. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. See y'all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Beep. We are over.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Your Facebook sounds like one of them chat rooms. Funny.
Dude, it's fun.